So the message is very clear from the U.S. Central Bank that the fun is over. The inflation has to come down, and it might impact the growth and the economy, but inflation has to come under control. So anyway, so the message is really clear. The market rallied anyways yesterday, and today also gapping up and continuing. Good morning, everybody. Market bounced. Finally, there's a big pop that came in. I don't know exactly what the reason is. The Feds yesterday, the meeting was, they said that they are fighting the inflation, even if it comes at the cost of growth. So the message is very clear from the U.S. Central Bank that the fun is over. The inflation has to come down, and it might impact the growth and the economy, but inflation has to come under control. So anyway, so the message is really clear. The market rallied anyways yesterday, and today also gapping up and continued going up. The leaders were semiconductors. Semiconductors were really running up. Like AMD was 5% up right now. Tesla is 4%. SPY is only up 1%. IWM is also 2%. So very, very solid, strong move on the small caps are moving up. So it might be, it just might be a small bounce, and we can continue to chop or sell off, or who knows, it might be a bigger reversals. But regardless, I missed the open, unfortunately, and I'm just want to be honest with you. I woke up at 6:30, and I usually wake up much earlier than that. But in the last couple of weeks, I've been so tired. And anyway, so I woke up. Peter, as always, messaging me that where are you? And I said, sorry, Peter, I started driving to the office. And it's funny because one of the traders living in my building, and I was in the parking going to get into my car, and the traders were coming out of the parking and say, hey, Andrew, what are you doing here? So, oh, sorry, I'm late going to the office. But anyways, so I came and I saw a huge move running half an hour. So I missed the opening range breakup pretty much on all of these stocks like AMD, NVDA, and everything. So when half an hour passes on, you get into the time of the day that you can catch reversals. Either you buy the pullbacks, go back for the high of the day, or you can actually take a reversal short or something like that, like a double bottom or double top. So in that case, what I saw here is there is a big move is happening, and this is the perfect time for 920 trade. Let me show what the 920 trade is, because some people are asking. So 920 is a trade book that Brian has coined and developed. Is essentially a very strong stock. When it comes back on a 2-minute chart to the 20 moving average on 2-minute chart, you buy and then you sell at the pop at the 9 and essentially high of the day. And that's exactly what happened in AMD here. So you come here, you touch the 20 moving average. Usually you have to wait for about half an hour to move happen. So this is a very strong move. You can see my screen. You buy here, there's also a webinar on that, and then it pops up, so you risk below the 20 moving average, in this case very close to VWAP as well, and your potential reward is, as you see, high of the day. The first target would be 9 moving average and high of the day. So Brian actually traded this AMD on 920 trade, but I didn't trade that. I traded NVDA. NVDA was a little bit of a different story because NVDA lost the VWAP, and I took that trade when it actually lost the VWAP. Essentially this one is not a 920 trade anymore because it actually lost the VWAP really bad. But based on my experience, this is the strongest stock. Sometimes get a really nice bounce below the VWAP. Again, it was a very, very strong stock. That's why I went long at around 155 and put a stop loss just below this moving average that we have on 20 moving average. I got cold feet, scaled out a little bit, but as soon as it came back up, I added more again, and we did get a pop, really nice pop, VWAP, and then I added more, and all the way up to the high of the day I add. So I had a really, really nice day. So the confession that I have to make here is I really don't have a trade book here. It was more just Thor has, probably something on the pivot points that was down there that Thor might trade that, but I personally went long. I put a stop loss just below this. It came down, I got out a little bit, I said, okay, I gotta get stopped out. It came back up, I went long again, and I just added more on the way up at 155.80 as well. So eventually we broke the high of the day as well. So it's not a very nice, clean 920 trade. It's actually not a 920 trade, because if it was a 920 trade, essentially you should have taken the trade much higher, but in this case you just passed that. And also I traded NVDA before on an ABCD pattern as well, but I got to stop that because this one, the risk to reward really wasn't there. I went long for the breakout high of the day, but the risk to reward really wasn't there. So I just got out of it quickly. So that was a trade that I made most of my money here. And for the day, it was 2,500, not bad. So in that trade, just 2,500, and the rest of the positions that I have are all of them that I'm holding for a bigger move on the market. So these are the positions that I'm holding right now. But NVDA was just the only day trade that I just finished it. So that was my trade essentially. It was a really nice trading at the open, which I missed unfortunately. Tesla had a really nice run up as well. If I were looking at Tesla definitely, where is Tesla? Tesla definitely would have been a very nice pop, but unfortunately, that's a very, very beautiful pop, but I missed it. Brian, how was your trading?
It was okay. I think honestly, I was kind of I was like a deer in the headlights when we opened because the markets just took right off. I kind of wasn't expecting that. So and then the way the markets have been, sometimes you don't want to go chasing stuff that pops right at the open because sometimes these little pops will like just turn in reverse. So, I kind of waited for a few minutes and then I finally did get into to AMD because it just was taking off. So got in around 77.50 and then it just kept going up and, we just kept partialing through 78, 78.50, 78.80. I really missed, unless pullback, I should, we were talking about the 920. I should have taken it there. I don't know why I didn't. I should have added back there. But then I just, I just took the rest off at 78.80. So, I got a decent move on AMD, but again, probably, like I said, I was just a little surprised at how strong the market will open today. So, happens. So there you go. That was
Awesome. That was a really good day.
my day.
So
Yeah.
yesterday there was a really good presentation by Dr. Kenneth Reed. I got a couple of emails from the people that it was an amazing presentation about what to do and what not to do in a bear market that we are right now. And it was amazing. So the recording is going to be posted on the Education Center. Thanks, Dr. Reed, for that amazing presentation. What else? So today we have the mentorship sessions. John is at 11, and then we have Ed at 4:30 in his room, and we have Thor. It's Thursday, yeah. We have Thor at 8 p.m. on the Eastern time in the webinar room. So elite members, don't forget that as well. And yeah. All the best, guys. Next week I'm going to be in Spain. I will be traveling. Probably Thor is going to joining you trading at the open. I'm going to go in the northern Spain for running. So I think you're going to be for the treats with Thor. And awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Brian, anything from you?
No, that's it. Other than Jared and I were talking about natural gas and inventory numbers came out here and they're just natural gas is ripping higher here. So anyway, always something to keep an eye on, those inventory numbers Thursday at 10:30.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so
Have
much,
a good
guys.
day, rest of the day.
Cheers.
Cheers.